It's not a watered-down version of Hardline.
That's so sick! There's a lot of women in mountain biking and a lot of women riding really well, so it's kind of nice to see Hardline like kind of jumping on that wave.
It was like kind of like a... I've always looked at this event and thought it would just be so insane to be able to give it a go. And then last year we saw Jess come and do amazingly, and I was like, oh, it'd be so good if we got a few girls and a group go in, and here we are, I guess, with 6 girls that are ready to try and send it.
Coming back this year, it's like, I'm actually super excited, like weirdly. But yeah, it's always a different story when you actually ride the track. I mean, you look at it and you're like, whoa. There's like a few features that I do like. Last year I sessioned them a few times more than others, but just to be back to like give it another shot is just exciting to me.
We're here for course walk this afternoon. The weather is so bad, so we thought it would be best just to have a look at the features, and hopefully weather's better tomorrow for us to ride.
Oh, actually in TV it looks small compared to how actually it is. I feel good in general in drops, so I think that I can do most of the drops.
I think some girls for sure will benefit off the techie areas. Myself, not so much, as I come from like free ride background and riding big jumps. But I have ridden some tech before, so it'll be quite interesting and fun to like try that side of it.
It was too windy to ride yesterday, so we thought we'd give it a crack today. And the weather is just, you can tell, not playing ball with us. The track's a bit of a mess in some parts, but we're just going to see what we can take off.
Oh, that was the cleanest yet.
It's pretty cool now to have 5 other girls and myself. I feel like it's nice when you have girls to just like bounce off. Sometimes it's like, you go first.
We're not here to compete against each other at all. We're here to help each other and build.
I love to ride with the girls, and they give me a lot of confidence and support, so it's really good for the progression.
You good?
Yep.
Woo. There you go.
I break too much here. Actually, I was feeling good. The conditions right now are gnarly. Everything is wet, and it's been raining a lot. So that makes everything slippery. Can happen, you know. I'm glad that I'm okay, but I have some mechanic issues that I need to figure out before I start riding again.
Yeah, let's do it. Hop there.
It's pretty intimidating rolling in because there's like loads of roots and it pushes you around, but as soon as I went off the drop I felt good. First hits, I always makes you so nervous.
You might hear.
Everyone's so excited for each other. It's like watching the other girls hit all the features too, and it's a bit of confidence for me, so we can kind of work through it together. It just feels like it comes at you so quick.
Crank at the top. Wrong pedal.
Oh my god!
Lou cased the landing a little bit, so a bit scary. But, I mean, she sent it, and I don't think it would take much to not do that.
It went really well, but I did case it a little bit, so that was my first run through, and it's good getting through those nerves, but I maybe rushed it because I was nervous, and I know next time I'll just do a couple more runs and get confident with the speed and know that it's the right speed, and then hit it again. I could have yanked, but I didn't like, I don't know, the jump was bigger than I expected.
Yeah.
But you can do this. You can do it. You rode the corner way nicer than me.
Oh, thank you.
So good.
Better than a World Cup win, I'm not gonna lie.
Big jump.
Tahnée honestly hit it perfect, I think better than I did. She could not have done it better. I look back and she's just like perfectly high in the air and just greased it, like no noise on landing. She just had a little cry, I had a little tear. I'm not gonna lie. It's my 8th year here and this is the wettest I've ever ridden it. Normally we sit in the field at the bottom, it's this wet. So for the girls to get up there and Tahnée and Lou to hit that jump just now is insane. Like, mad respect.
I think you were
higher than Bernard did too.
I got so emotional when I landed it because I'm in such a different headspace than I was when I was younger. With all the injuries I've been through and obviously my concussion last year, I don't really expect myself to do that sort of stuff anymore. It felt good, it felt pretty perfect. Like, I went super deep. I pulled to the moon and landed so far.
Yeah, you do that. You guys are literally doing what everyone does at Hardline. It's rad.
We ended up riding a lot more of the track than I thought we would. Like, I got pretty inspired watching like Tahnée hit one of the big step downs. That was so sick.
Harry or me?
We got up super early this morning because we wanted to avoid the wind. I think the guys wanted to tick everything off from top to bottom, so yeah, we just hung out with them.
Tahnée actually dropped in first in front of all of them, but they were all really friendly and like really helpful, giving us advice.
Yeah, I ticked off the rock drop, which I didn't do the other day because it was just so wet, so that kind of made a link into the cannon. So from start to cannon now is like one full link, which is nice. We were just sessioning things one by one and we got to the step down past the Renegade. We didn't hit the Renegade because it's very big and scary. And yeah, Jess was pretty keen to tick it off. Just went a bit too deep on it and like landed really heavy on her feet. And I think that's what's pulled her ankle or Achilles. Yeah, it was such a shame because she was in the mood today. Louise hit the lily pad before the 90s, which is insane.
It was something that in track walk I didn't think I'd be even going near. And then yeah, just getting really excited with everyone else riding it. It was exactly what I needed and it felt really good to ride as well.
Yo! That's so sick!
Louise is so chill. She's so good to be around. And yeah, she followed her teammate in and breezed it, and it looked really good.
Yeah, it's been sick having the girls here. They killed it. Honestly, did way more than I thought they would, especially my sister. Yeah, it was good to just stay away and let her do her own thing. And yeah, so proud of her. And seeing all the others, like Louise as well, like insane. Hopefully we can see a full run soon.
I definitely see Hardline going forward with the girls involved. It's coming up so much, like the level. And Hardline, like, is a track that I was terrified to come to, and the girls are just like fearless going into it. It's pretty crazy.
It's not a watered down version of Hardline. There's no like chicken lines. We didn't want that. We didn't want to come and do something different to the men. We wanted to come and experience Hardline as a whole. I feel like every jump on the World Cup circuit now will seem pretty small compared to what we've done this week.
The girls really stepped up to the challenge and rode features with such like confidence and composure. It was super inspiring and just got me way more fired up to come back next year and ride.
The week's been amazing. I've ridden so much more than I thought I would and just it's really opened my eyes to what's possible.
I think it's a step in the right direction inviting females to these events so that in the future more events that are male-only invites, they can start inviting more females to them.
I was stoked to be with a lot of girls that they want to push the sport up. I'm super inspired. I really want to come back next year.